Welcome back to Ground Zero. In this clip, we explore if schools are going too far when it comes to punishing students. So Kenneth, have you ever gotten in trouble for your hair when you were in school?
Actually, I was the one getting people in trouble for their hair. I was a prefect actually.
The bad guy of the school, yeah?
It didn't stop me from having long hair though, so
I used to be called out all the time for long hair when I was in primary school. My excuse is that my dad used to cut my hair, and I guess, he had a different standard from the school teacher.
Well, at least your teacher didn't give you a haircut. Now, Stomper at the Rail was shocked when she found out that a secondary school student was given a drastic haircut by his teacher one day.
The Stomper wrote, I read with great disgust an article published in the new paper dated on January 7th. My heart goes out to the anguished mother and her traumatized son. 14 years of age is a vulnerable period. If there is no proper counseling and corrective action given to the boy, it will have a negative impact on his psychological well-being when he reaches adulthood.
Yeah, but some Stompers felt that she's, overreacted to the article. Stomper's sweetest gift said, rules are rules, we have to follow them. How is it barbaric, which is what she happened to call the teacher, when the school made the effort to send an SMS to every student stating that there would be a spot check on the first day of school. Spot check for hair, that is. How is it barbaric when the teachers have been emphasizing it when school was ending and when school starts? The teacher has to do his or her job. The student should be responsible for his or her own actions.
Stomper, even Star 11, agreed that the school is not in the wrong but could have handled it better. The Stomper said, although the school is not wrong here, but they shouldn't let a teacher who is not a hairstylist cut a student's hair when the teacher doesn't possess a license for hairstyling. What the school should do, in my opinion now, after this matter has been exposed, is to do like what my former secondary school has done, to engage a professional hairstylist to do the job for students with unacceptable hairstyles.
Another post, which was sent in recently, complains about a university that gave students less than 3 days to prepare for an exam. The Stomper who sent in the post is from the university and had deferred from the original examination period in December. He didn't receive any news about when the rescheduled exam would be, only that he was told that it would take place in about 3 days' time, incensing the Stomper who felt that it wasn't enough time to prepare for such an important exam.
Most Stompers felt that he should have been prepared for the exam anyway, which I think so too. Stomper Crazy Fat Guy said, you should have started studying long before 19th of December. Given that you had not sat for the exam, you should have kept on studying even after the 19th of December. You actually had more days to study for the exam than those students who sat for it. There's no reason why you should not be prepared. If you have been mucking around instead of studying, you have only yourself to blame.
But Stomper K Thanks Bye, who was also from the same university, said, I cannot emphasize how disorganized the university is in almost every important thing, and how they always make last-minute changes or decisions.
Well, I think the school should have informed students taking exams about their exam dates a lot earlier. I mean, it's standard practice, right?
Yep.
Here's another post where a school is not doing right by its students. The school requires its students to buy customized shoes and socks for $25.
It's not a small amount. Stomper Adeline, who sent in the post, said, is this necessary? The school rules state that as long as the school shoes are white, it should be okay. There isn't a need for this. It's unreasonable. What if I'm poor and I can't buy the shoes, so I can't attend school because of this?
Some Stompers felt that the school could have been profiteering from this. Stomper Nepotism said the school principal has probably benefited by giving his family, relative or friend the contract supply the shoes and make it compulsory for all students in order to maximize the profits and benefit his cronies.
Sounds dodgy. A student from the school felt that the new rule is also unfair to students who had not broken the original rule of wearing white shoes in the first place. The student wrote, our school's discipline master said that more than 50% of the student shoes are not up to standard. Actually, most of the students are in white shoes. I dare say 90% of the students are actually in white shoes. But telling us it's compulsory for all students to buy them is really unfair, especially for students that were already wearing shoes that passed the standard and have to buy their new ones since they did not actually break any school rules before.
Yeah, so are schools going too far or are students too pampered? Perhaps it's a bit of both. In the next clip, find out if Singapore drivers are going too fast.